Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage JUUVA Double Diamond, Don Wilson.
Hey, thank you. All right, how we doing? Okay, how are we doing? Y'all are, some of you are fired up, wired up. The rest of you are just kind of spellbound by everything that you're hearing, I can tell. So, excited to be here. I have the pleasure to introduce to you a new friend. In building the business with Thane Bailey, Double Diamond Thane Bailey, we worked with some folks down in Southern California, in the Ontario, California area. And one of those gentlemen just is the past president of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce for all of Ontario, which is tens of thousands of people down there. And Luis, who is here this evening, he introduced us to a young lady who is, believe this or not, running for the presidency of her home country. Now, as I've gotten to know her, I was thinking maybe you should run for presidency of the United States. But although she was an immigrant a long time ago, she came to America when she was in her late teens. She lived here in the New York City area, very involved in real estate, very involved in politics, also built a very successful network marketing business in her spare time. Needless to say, she's very busy, like you all are. But she moved back to Honduras, and she's going to tell you about her dream. And that dream is she wants to bring the American dream that we know, maybe not everybody, but we in this room, we know the American dream is alive and well. And she believes that in her home country of Honduras, she wants to bring the American dream to the opportunity for people there in her home country to do what they want to do, to be what they want to be, to achieve whatever it is that they want to achieve. So Eva has been a recent friend, but she's going to be a long-term friend. She is going to help us build our JUUVA business, not just in Central America, excuse me, but she's going to help us build our business everywhere. I think she is going to become a fantastic ambassador for the JUUVA Corporation, for your business and for my business. And she and Grant have spent quite a bit of time together here yesterday and today, and we were very, very excited to have this opportunity. And I want you to get to your feet, be excited to and I will introduce to you Miss Eva Fernandez. Let's give her a great big hand. The next president of the country of Honduras.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gracias.
Because she is very bilingual, we are going to also ask Double Diamond Thane Bailey. There's your flag right there.
Alex.
It's JUUVA blue. And we're going to ask Double Diamond Thane Bailey to come on out here and do some interpretation for you. Okay?
Yes. It's always very well to feel that my flag is here, so thank you. This is Honduras flag. Thank you. Well, I'm so happy to be here. You have no clue how excited I am. And when they told me you're going to speak, you're going to be at conferences and this great event, I was like, okay, I want to do it in Spanish. And then they say, you know what? Why don't you do it in English? I'm like, porque es más cómodo.
Because it's easier.
Hablar español.
Speak Spanish.
You know what? That's the problem we have in life, okay? It's easier to do things that are accountable to us, right? Yes? So it's easier for me to do it in Spanish. because it's more comfortable to me, because I speak the language, because I know the people, and it's very easy. Do it in English is a little bit more difficult. Try to speak to you about a dream in English is a little bit more difficult. Try to tell you how excited I am in your language is a little bit more difficult, but guess what? That's what we gotta do. If we wanna be successful, we don't wanna take it easy. We don't wanna do what is easy. We gotta go one step farther. It took me about 5 years to write this book. And the name of the book is Who Say You Can't? Who say you can't? Could you tell me who say you can't? Do you know that I'm here today? And I used to live 22 years in New York, being a successful real estate woman, real estate broker, mortgage banker, being happy with my cars, my house, and my life. But I have a dream. And the dream that I have is to be the first lady president of Honduras. But that was not easy. However, who say I can't? But I tell you this much. Was not easy because when I came to America, I was very young and I only did 6th grade in my country. So I went to high school and here I went to college, even though I kept my accent, which I love my accent. I started to learn to think in English. I learned to be American like you, like most of you over here, right? I learned to love to have a nice and comfortable life. So it was not easy, okay? Take the decision to go back to the country and live over there because I have a dream was not easy. But I know I can do it. I know I can do it. However, I had to start to learn to speak Spanish. I had to learn to write Spanish. And many times, so many people make fun of me. I went to Honduras 8 years ago when I started to say, I want to be the first lady president. And when I post on Facebook, I'm telling you the truth. Out of 10 comments, 9 were negative. They're gonna say something like, are you crazy? Are you kidding? What do you think? We have so many guys in here that are powerful, millionaires, 20, 30 years in politics, and they don't dream about being a president, and you wanna be a president? I have a news for you. Every time I post something now, out of 10 comments, I have 9 positives. And not only that, living in Honduras for me has been not easy. Because living in Honduras means I'm in a risky country. Because the corruption in those countries, and the poor countries, including mine, has made them poor, even though they're rich. They're rich countries, but too much corruption has made a lot of dangers, a lot of criminal things going on. So get up in that country and go in the street and speak about what I want to be and why I want to do things different than everybody else did. It's dangerous for my life. Every day I risk my life. Every day. And some people say, are you scared? Are you scared, Eva? Why don't you go back to the United States? You're American. You should. You know why? Because when you don't take a chance, when you don't take a risk, when you don't give one step forward, it's never going to happen. Never. I tell you one thing. Today, I've been listening to everybody speaking over here, and I've been very excited. And like I say, don't get insulted, because sometimes I have a thing to be too straight, too strict, too disciplined, I gotta do this, and yes, and no question asked, it has to be done. Life is like that, okay? So when I listen to this woman talking, I heard some of them are Philippines. And I say, man, it's embarrassing for Americans that are here to hear somebody that comes so far and makes so much more money than we do. Sorry, that's how I feel, okay? So, here we are. We have people from Philippines. We have people now from Honduras. We have people from other countries thinking that this is the great vehicle they need to become successful. Now, my question is, how many of you believe it? I have a bad news for you, and don't get upset. You promise you're not going to get upset? Promise? Pinky American promise? Most of you are not going to make it. No? Even though you have the right vehicle, you have the right product, you have the right company, you have the right leadership, you have the great motivators, you got everything, you're not going to make it. You know why you're not going to make it? You know why? Because there is somebody that you don't believe on it. Who do you think that is? Come on, say it loud. There's two reasons why you're going to fail. Reason number one, because you don't believe in yourself. As upset as it sounds. Reason number two, because you listen to your neighbors. You listen to your friends. What will happen to me if when I went back to the country, I listen to people that say, you even sound stupid because you don't even know how to write Spanish. I get invited now from all over the world to give conference. And let me tell you something. I get paid, and I sell the book, and I do a lot of things. And you know what? People believe in me. But 8 years ago, they didn't believe in me. But I have one thing to tell you. I believe in myself. And I have another thing to tell you. And that sounds really bad, but it's the truth. I don't listen to nobody. And I don't care who he is, and I don't care who she is, even if it's my own mother, my own father, my own husband, whoever it is. If they're not an expert in the business that I'm going to be in it, I don't listen to them. And I say, I'd rather to sound a little bit not too nice, but if you're not successful, don't talk to me about it. For me to listen to you, I have to know that you are successful. Now, you want to be my friend? You want to hang out with me one weekend? Let's go, let's have some fun, let's talk, let's be friends. But don't you be my business advisor or my political advisor unless I see that you are successful. Okay? That's why I wrote the book. I say, if they don't understand yet that I'm not going to listen to nobody, let me put it in writing. Y tendré que decirlo a los latinos.
And I need to say it to the Latins.
Que sé que van a escuchar esta conferencia por la televisión.
That I know we'll be watching this on TV.
Todos podemos hacer lo que queremos.
We can all do what we want.
Solo tenemos que creer en nosotros mismos.
We just need to believe in ourselves.
Yo creo
I believe
que voy a ser la primer mujer presidenta de Honduras.
that I'm going to be the first woman president of Honduras.
Y yo creo
And I believe
que el mentiroso de presidente que tengo en mi país
that the lying president we have in my country, in Honduras,
is going to have to go to take vacation because he wants to be reelected when it's illegal. Dígalo en español.
que porque quiere ser reelegido ilegalmente.
Thank you. Re-election is illegal in my country, Honduras.
Re-election for a president is illegal in Honduras.
But the president that we have, he wants to be reelected. You know why? Because he believes there is no one brave person in my country that will tell him, don't break the español.
Porque el presidente actual cree que no hay nadie en el país que va a decir que es ilegal lo que está haciendo y nadie que le va a desafiar.
So sometimes you have to say the truth even if you don't want to say it, okay? I'm going to tell you a little story that inspired me a couple of years ago. I know I don't have too much time and I don't want to take so much time. I hope I have a watch somewhere. But it's a little story that helped me a lot to write this book, okay? Who say you can't? It's not only the way you hear it. Who say you can? No. It's who has the guts to tell you that you can't do your dreams? Who's the one? Who is it? And who you listening to? Don't listen to them. Listen to yourself. So I was in the middle of writing the book when one day I was driving. I heard this story that inspired me, and I want to share it with you. It's a long story, but I'm going to make it as short as I can. This was a town of frogs, okay? There were a lot of frogs, of course, the frogs. It was a town of frogs. And they were very disorganized. They had a mess. They were not successful. They were all do not know what to do. So they thought they need a leader to follow. Do you know that there's some people that they don't have a leader, they don't do nothing? You know that some of you are going to be very happy when you hear somebody makes $100,000 a month, $200,000, $300,000. Yeah, I want to be like him. But then when you go home and you don't have somebody to inspire you, boom, you're going to die. Your dreams are gone because you don't have a motivator. You don't have a leader. That's not right. That's not right. When you see the opportunity, when you see it can be done, you don't need a motivator. What got to motivate you is your family, your grandchildren, who you want to be, what do you want to do. But these frogs wanted a leader. So they say, this is what we're going to do. We're going to build a tower, very high tower. So the person that is able to climb it, it has to be somebody strong, brave, who's going to be successful. And because he's going to be successful, we're going to call him a king. That was good. They built a big tower, something that almost nobody can build it. Like when you hear those crown ambassadors and these MLM companies that they make $1 million a month, and you say, maybe I'm never going to make it, right? And you give up, right? That's how they did the tower, something that almost nobody can make it to the top. So they start to try to climb, and nobody could. Nobody could do it. Months went by, and nobody was able to reach it to the top. Most frogs that tried to reach it to the top, they fall, they break their bones, eyes bleeding, all kinds of bad things happening, but they couldn't make it. And they forgot about it. The tower became like an old building. No king, no leader. So they forgot about it. One day, they have two strangers, two foreign people from other country come, and they were walking when they saw a sign that say, if somebody climbs to the top of the tower, it's going to be a king, crowned a king. And they thought it was a good idea. They say, let's go, let's do it. Two friends. So they went to the tower, start to ask how they do. They said, well, you make it to the top, you'll be the king because nobody can do it. So they start to do it. And suddenly, everybody, the whole town came. Are you crazy? I can tell you're not from here. When I hear that, I say in Honduras, well, you know what? I'm American now. I'm a stranger, I can't do it. That's what happened. They were yelling at them, telling them, are you stupid? Are you idiots? Don't you see nobody can do it? You're going to kill yourself. Come down. One of them just started to go up, to go up, to go up. And the other one started to aplaudiéndolo.
Clapping for him.
Aplaudiéndolo y aplaudiéndolo.
Clapping and clapping.
Suddenly, it was like almost this much to make it to the top. And boom, he made it. When he made it, everybody that spoke bad things to him, guess what they did? They stand y aplaudiéndole también.
Clapping and clapping.
They say, wow, we have a king. And guess what they did? All the reporters come running to him, all the big leaders in the town, everybody, all the strong guys, to ask him, hey, how you did it? Come on, tell us. What happened? We can never make it. How you did it? Please tell us. The guy never answered. And they keep asking, please come on, tell us how you did it. You made it, you made it. The guy never answered. So the friend say, listen, don't talk to him, porque mi pobre amigo es sordo.
Don't talk to him because he's deaf.
Now, you have to take a decision. What do you prefer to be? Sordo? With my accent, it's bad to say sordo. Sordo? Come on, mi traductor.
Deaf.
Would you rather to be sordo
Deaf?
or loser? I want to hear it. Why you rather to be? No, I'm sorry. You see? You see? Yeah, somebody got it. Why do you rather to be?
Sordo.
No, they didn't do it with the right accent. Hold on. Why do you rather to be? Sordo. With an R. Sordo. Good. That's what you gotta be, okay? From today on, don't listen to nobody. Only listen to the people that introduce you to this business. Only listen to the good stuff. When I hear the president is doing this, that, and all the news, I don't listen. I don't listen at all. Because if I listen, I'm going to believe, como todos los demás hondureños, que creen que no se puede, porque creen que tienen un presidente poderoso.
If I listen, I'll be like other Hondurans who believe that the president is too powerful, that he can't be taken down.
Así que yo prefiero ser sorda para poder ganar las elecciones y no escuchar a los que creen lo negativo, porque los que creen lo negativo jamás van a hacer lo positivo.
I prefer to be deaf and not believe in business as usual and move forward and win the presidency.
And I hope all of you follow me on Facebook to help me to give good comments, but please in Spanish.
I hope you all follow me on Facebook and write good comments in Spanish.
I like him. He translates from English to English. You hear that? Let's give an applause to him. He's good. I'm going to tell you, what do you say? All right. He say, Eva, you're doing so good that they say give you 15 more minutes. I say, thank you. Do you agree with me? Okay, listen to me. I have a friend of mine that only did second grade. And in one of these MLM company, he became multi-millionaire. He's a good friend from my country, multi-millionaire. I know the people that used to clean houses. And in one of the MLM companies, they became millionaires, okay? I did it myself, a lot of money, living back in my country, coming over here just to build my team. So you can do it. You have to have a passion, okay? The name of the movement in my country is called Blue Heart, and my logo is I love Honduras. And because I love Honduras, I'm gonna make it. I don't need to be in Honduras, but I believe in Honduras, and I have a passion for the poor people to help them, to bring these opportunities to them. So that's what I want you to do. From today on, think, what do you love? Who do you love? And just put passion on it. Don't do it for JUUVA. Don't do it for your upliner. Don't do it for nobody. Do it for yourself and for the people that you love. Thank you very much. If the book is going to be also in English very soon, but if it's not, we also have it in Spanish for now. I'm also putting together an online training MLM company, which is going to be like 25 hours training, basic stuff, how to survive an MLM. And it's going to be in English, of course. And I can tell you, get the tools. Don't give up. Please do anything, but don't give up. I have 8 years now working in my political plan, and the easier thing for me is to run away, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to come here to speak with you as a president of Honduras. Don't give up. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage JUUVA Double Diamonds, Russ and Lisa